Welcome everyone. I'm Veronica Anderson. I'm the owner and creative consultant for Wreaths by Veronica, where we design and help you create your beautiful masterpiece. So today is Thursday Design with Veronica. So today what we'll be doing is designing this beautiful flower planter. So we're going to design this, and I'm going to show you all the goodies that we'll be using today. So first off, what we're going to be using, this is the beautiful planter that we'll be using. Guys, I'm sorry for that. There are more yards out here, so I'm going to lower the camera down just a tad bit so you can get a good eye view of all this beautiful planter here. So this is the planter that I will be designing today. And this came from Ross. Let me take the tag off. This here came from Ross, and I can tell you it's been about 3 or 4 years since I purchased this. It was $16.99 for this, so I purchased it at Ross, and you could tell the receipt is all bent up. But however, we're going to be using this. I loved it because I'm loving the 3-tier on it. It's cute, and then, you know, when you have it like this here, you have so much space and things that you can design with this. You can just go wild with it. But what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using a lot of greenery, guys, to green it up, and I will be using flowers. But before we get started, let's go over how that I get this in here. So now with the planter, you know it's empty. So what I used gaps and crack. I don't know what you guys use for y'all foam. Now you can use the greenery foam as well. That would not be a problem. You can use that as well. Now, however, now with the gaps and crack, you have to spread and wait overnight with that. Now that's why a lot of people don't like to use it. And also you need to be in an area where it is ventable, where it won't be just, you can't do it in a room, because it is hazardous. And yes, it is. So you want to not just have it sprayed. And also I would suggest that you put on a mask when you use it, and all you need is a little bit to put in the gaps and crack, and then the foam will start rising overnight. That's exactly how it works. And we're going to use a lot of greenery. So this is what we're going to be using, and I use gaps and cracks. So I don't know what you guys use. Let me know in the comment section, do you guys use gaps and crack, or you just use your green foam to elevate your design? So I wrote down every flower in here in greenery that we'll be using. I'm not gonna act like that I just know all the flowers and stuff, because I don't. That's why I write it down. That way I won't be giving out misinformation. Now, of course, this is gonna be our flower that we're gonna be using. And I love this. This is a mini yellow daisy flower. I'm loving that. This is so cute. Now this here is this is a green grass spray. So what I did, I broke it up and I put some in each one. Since I have 3, you know, I have to alternate and put them all in there so it'll balance out. And this is a green deal bush. I'm loving that. This is cute, cute, cute. And that is super gorgeous. Hello, cousin. And we're going to use also this frosty one right here. This one here is called Frost Green Bird Nest Green Bush. This is cute. I'm loving that. I'm loving it because it's fun and it's kind of whimsical. I'm loving that. And I'm loving the frost on it, as you can see right here. I'm loving that. That is super duper cute. Okay. And then we have the white mini seed bush. This is going to be like a filler for us right here. I'm loving that as well. And then I got some purple flower bush here. You see how I write this down, baby? I do. I'm not going to act like I just know all the flowers. I mean, hey, just be honest with yourself. And then we have, I did the deer bush. And then we got this fern. I'm thinking about putting this fern in as well. I'm loving this one. I love using fern. This is cute right here. I'm loving that. That's super duper cute. So we got that. We got a bunch of greenery. That's what we're going to be using today. And then I have this here. This here. I'm loving that. I'm going to use this as like a raindrop to put inside here. And I'm going to cut it down to make sure it fits. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So this is how it looks inside. Now you have to wait overnight when you use this. And that way it'll foam up. And you don't have to use it all, which with me having 3, I used it all. They do have a spout on here for you where you can spray it right here. So this is a full can here. I have not used it, so I wanted to show you guys that. But I'll be using this teardrop. This is called a tie right here. Let me get the right word for it. A diamond ties. It has a diamond on it, and I'm going to use it as like a raindrop. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? So, first off, I have already put the green grass in here in all 3 of these. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do, first, but I'm going to add nothing but greenery for right now. And I have different texture of greenery. So now I'm going to use this frosty greenery, bird's nest greenery. I'm going to use this in here, and I'm just going to take a little bit off and bring it up. And what I'm going to do is put one right here on the side. Just going to put it in just like that. And I'm going to put in another one on the side here. So I'm going to put, so this one will have 3 in here. One in the middle, and then I have one on the side. Bring it up just a tad bit. Now with this planter here, I would suggest put it outside in your garden. That would look so cute. If you put it right out there in your garden or on your patio or something of that. Because you want to display it. If you want to put it in the front, you can. You can do that too. If you have an area in the front of your house where you have bushes and stuff like that, put it in. You could put it in there, and you could just nestle it in the angle and have it going like that, or have it slanted. It will look great. And one thing about these, what I got on using, you want to just maneuver it in. Bring it down just a tad bit. And I'm just going to put them all in there just like that. And I'm doing it just a little bit into it because you just don't want it to be straight up. You want your greenery, your floral to look alive. You do want that. And I'm just gonna bend it down just like that. I'm loving the whimsical of it, the wildness of it, because if you're going to put it outside, you have to let it be like with the nature. You know what I mean? Nature. So how's you guys Thursday going so far? I hope you guys are having a great day. My day is going great. Because you know why? Because I'm on with you guys. And this is Thursday Design with Veronica. Every Thursday, I go live here at 1 o'clock. Okay? This is what we got so far, guys. Isn't it cute? I'm loving it. We're not done. I'm going to add more greenery. You know why? Because this is going to be nothing but green. So this is the dill bush, and you just want to, you can add, make it longer by adding, pushing it up. And then you want to not just have it, just, you want to give it life. You don't want to just put it in there. Now, if you're making this for a customer, I suggest that you please glue it in. Bring it down some. That way it'll look great in there. See how it's just not. Now, when you purchasing these, I would suggest that you get, see with these here, since I had all of these, I had 3 different containers on here. Now, when I went to Ross a few years back, they had 1, but I just love the 3 element of it. It was super cute, and I'm liking that. So I'm just sticking it in. I'm going to put another one over here. What you do within one container, you want to do with the other. Okay? You don't want it to be lopsided. And with this, you see how this greenery is? All I'm doing is bending it a little bit to give it life. So I'm just alternating with the side. And I'm glad that it's touching, because then it looks as if it's all together, which it is, but you know, it is separated with a lip. So got that standing up like that. Just going from side to side, putting it in. Bring this over just a little bit, right up in there. And then I'm going to put this one right here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now I'm going to put some of this green in here. This is why I'm telling you it's going to be mostly green in here, because This is for outside. Now, however, if it was on, you can, if you want to place it on the inside, you can. It would not be a problem. It would look great as well. So don't think it won't. It will. I want to put all my picks on right quick. This one don't need one, I don't think. Let me see what people are saying, if anyone's saying anything. So right now I'm adding the green fern in here. And I'm just gonna bend it. So you can bend it before you put it in there. And it's, I normally do like 3 bends. That's my go-to, do about 3 bends in it, and then I go from there. Man, just think when we start adding all of those other fillers in here. And trust me, I don't have no rhyme or reason how I'm putting them in. I'm just putting them in. Trust me, I am. Because I'm not gluing them in, so I can easily take them out. But however, if this is for your customer, please glue it in, guys. Cute. So we got that over there, and I just want to show you guys what we got so far. Turn it around. Reason why I have it the other way, that way I can see what's going on. Look, all that luscious stuff in there. Isn't it cute? Now I'm gonna start adding my yellow flowers in here. Just want to see how high do I want them. Put them down. Now you can add also some moss in here, and I'm gonna do that at the end, because that way I can just put it in the areas where I feel that I want to add them. So I'm adding the ones that got the stem on them, and some of them have 2 on there, and And I think I'm going to put those in there first. Bring it down. So I'm leaving those green leaves that's on here. So what I'm gonna do is take these out. Well, this one has 2 on it, so I'm good there. Do it? No, don't. I'm trying to look for the one that got 2. I thought I had another one. This one. Take that off. And I guess I just had 2 of the ones that had 2 on there. So I'm going to add it on. What I do is I'm going to put this one in. And then I'm going to add the other one in there to make it a twofer, like that. There we go. Now it matches it out. And I'm going to add more in here. The single ones. How about that? You guys enjoying it? I hope you guys are. I am. Move this out the way a little bit so you guys can see what's going on. Push it up. So what I'm going to do is put this one in right here. Bring it down. Put one back here because we want to do the back. Am I right? Now, most people would have did the moss first, but I have found that moss tends to give me a little issue where things don't want to go in like I wanted to. So I just choose to put it last on this time. This is how we learn when we're designing. You figure out what is good for you, how it will work for you, and then you go from there. And that's exactly how we design. And after I add a little of these, I'm going to add more greenery to it. Child, it's getting full of it here. Okay. Cute. I'm loving that. And I'm just going to add some more picks on the end of these. This is a planter, and I'm designing it by adding, I didn't want to add a lot of colors, so I wanted to just contain it with one main color, which is yellow. And then I'm going to add some of this purple here. I'm loving these. These are super cute. This is used as a filler. So this is a purple bush. I'm loving that. So we can add that as well as, so I'm going to bring some of this down. That way I can bend it. And I'm just going to put it in. I'm taking the bottom part off because it's a little too much going on there. Hello, Miss Linda from Los Angeles. Glad you popping in. Thank you so much for tuning in with Thursday Design with Veronica. So with these guys, you can either make them, push them down, if you want to add more to it to make it look fuller, you can do it just like that. But I'm going to bring it down a little bit because I'm not making just like a compact design. I'm making an airy design. And I'm just gonna push that in and it out just a little bit. And just maneuver these like so. So when I was looking at my colors, I was thinking, I say, now what would go good? Because you know what? You know how I am, Wreaths by Veronica. I don't sweat colors because you know why? I feel that all colors go together. Trust me, they do. In it out a little bit. Very airy. I'm loving that. So I'm putting this here. This is a purple bush here. Right here. I'm loving that. It's so cute. Right there. Bring the camera up just a tad bit. I hope this is okay looking for you guys. I probably should have designed it on the kitchen table, but I like to try to contain everything in my craft room if I can. Because that means you got to do a lot of cleanup. At least with the craft room, I can do it and just shut that down until I get ready to clean it up for next week. So you just want to pull it out like so, like this. Just pull it on out that way. And then I'm going to bend this down because I do not want it to come off. Do that. And I got one here, I'm going to put one right there. See, this one needs to be bent down. I just hope, we have a lot of squirrels in our backyard. And trust me, they be tearing up my flowers. And all I'm doing is maneuvering it around, getting this down just a little bit more. Now we're going to add some, I have this greenery here. I'm liking that. It has a pop of white in it. So I'm going to put that in there as well. More greenery. Remember, we're just going to beef the greenery up on it, because that's what it's all about. This is a lot of greenery design going on in here. Using a lot of greenery with different texture. That what brings it out even more when you have different texture of greenery. Because when people look at it, they look at it and say, man, that green is really popping. Pop, pop. That. You see how I bent that in just like that? That's exactly how I want you to do it. Do not just put it in there. You see how I have it bent in there? Bend it. Don't just stick it in there, guys. Don't do that. You are taking away from your design when you do that. You want it to pop out. And when I say pop out, where people will say, wow, look how cute that is. And I'm going to add, you know, I got some more of the purple. We'll add that later. That will be into... What I'm going to do is, the lip part that I have, I'm just going to stick them in, like right in here, just to add more purple around the first one that I put in. What you say? This first green spray here, I'm just going to add around it by adding the purpleness around there just like that. That was the piece that I had took off at the end of it, and I knew I was going to add it just like that, just to add more purple into it. And I'm bending this down right here because it's right here and I don't want it to come out. So what you do is you bend it down just like that. And that way it'll stay in its place. Just like that. Add more of these right here. So when you have all this, you want to just go ahead on and just use it all. No sense of not wanting to use it. Cut this down just a tad bit. Just the end of it. Just shaping it out. Now I'm going to add some of these white in here just to break it up. This is like a filler, so I'm going to put that in as well. And I'm going to add these all the way around. So those of you that are just not joining, I'm Veronica Anderson. I'm the owner and creative consultant for Wreaths by Veronica. And that means that I teach others like you to create your own masterpiece. Get it going for you. And that's what I do. Because I want you guys to... If I can do this, guys, you can too. Trust me, you can. And you see, I don't have that much moss that I would have to add to this. Reason being, all the fillers and everything that I'm putting in, it is truly covering up the gaps and cracks. That's what I use. I use gaps and cracks in this here because I had 3 of these. And I figure this would, the gaps and crack would work better with this because I had a lot to fill up. Now, however, you could have used just your green foam if you wanted to, you can. That is not a problem. But that's just my preference, you know. I chose to use this because I felt as if that it would cover up most of the pan, the filler pan of it, so it'll cover up more. And it's easier to go in as well. This will look great in your garden if you have it, you know, if you have your patio, all those good things, it will look great on that. If you have a pool, you can use this and put it right in where your pool is. It will look great. So you just don't have to have it in one location, multiple locations. You see how it's all just filling up together, making it look as one. That's was my plan. You know, a lot of times you come up with a plan. When I was thinking, I said, Lord, I don't know how it's going to turn out, but this is what I'm going with. This is what I'm thinking. So let it all come together. So I know when you're designing, you be thinking it doesn't look right, but it does. Just keep adding. Keep adding and keep adding, and it'll work out. It truly will work out. I'm just truly in love the way this is turning out, guys. And I'm going to turn it around so you guys can get a good eye view of it. And you can bend your flowers down. I'm going to add some more greenery into that. Because it needs it. Like right up in there. So I bought 2 bushes of these just in case I didn't have enough. But I do. I'm going to use every piece of these flowers. I'm going to leave that right here. Because I'm going to turn it around to see what I need on the back. Just turn it around, and that way I can work on the back and you guys can get a good look of the front, how the front is looking. This is the front. What are you thinking? I'm loving it. I hope you are. Give me some hearts. Tell me how it is looking. Let me try to put it in the center a little bit. More purple back here. I'm adding, just beefing up the back. Add some white. Now, if you want to add your moss on that, you can do it. I didn't want to. I wanted to add it at the end because a lot of times, like right now, don't really need a lot of moss in it because I got it covered. But if you want to cover it up real all the way, you can do that. That is not a problem. Gonna finish off these flowers. I'll cut them down just a tad bit more. This is what it's all about with Thursday Design with Veronica. We do stuff like this. We don't just create wreaths. I want you guys to know we create other things as well. And I'm out. So I'm going to have to add, I'm out of stem pick, so I'm going to add this wooden floor pick on here. And if you have not seen my tutorial on how to make your stem longer and adding a floor pick or a stem pick, go on over here. I have it on the Wreaths by Veronica page. That way you can see how I do that. So when you run out of, if you use the steel pick, if you run out of like I just did, I had a pick handy, a floor pick, wooden one. So you can put that on there as well and it'll work. And this is how it looks. So it has a pick on it, just like that. I want to put one right in here, like that. And I want to add some more of these purples. I got them. Why not use them? Right? Right. Guys, this turned out super cute. I wish, oh Lord, just to see it. It's beautiful. It is super cute. Now, oh Lord, now all I have to do is add more greenery to it if I choose to, like round up in there. But this is gorgeous. going to add this greenery here because I don't have one there. Bring that down. Is it. There we go. Look how cute that is. Step back so you guys can see it on the side. Now so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add these. Remember I told you I'm going to add these ties in here. I'm going to make them look as if they are waterfalls. So I'm only going to use one. I was thinking about doing them in threes, but I don't want to. I think I am. So all I'm doing is adding them, building them up like this, and I'm going to have them coming in like that. And what I'm going to do is just twist them around. And they already wired, so that helps me out. I'm trying to see if I like that. Let me cut it off so I can see what I'm dealing with, guys. Let's see how far I want it. I don't know if I want to do 3 or do 2. I mean 1. I think I'm going to go with 1. Because it's not like if it had the ones that I was really looking at wanted, but they didn't have any, was the ones that you can where they had multiples on one string, but they didn't have it, so they had it like this. So I said, well, I can work with that. I just put 1, and I was gonna put 3, but then now I'm looking at it, I don't want it to look all wonky looking, so I can put that. That's exactly how I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna put some glue on it. will stay. How about that? Stay. Cold pressure on it. I'll put my needle nose in there to hold it. More pressure on it. Do the other one. I'm going to work on it some more once I get them in, guys. You want to just bend it and just put it on down. I'm praying that I don't cut my hand on this wire. One thing about us, child, when we be designing, we just keep moving and pressing our luck. Get the needle nose and press on it. It's not sticking like I want it, so I'm going to re-glue it. Put a lot on there. That piece off. Thank you, Kat. Jill McCann Morgan, how are you? Hadn't heard from you in a while. Thanks for watching. So we're going to keep that one in. And I got some glue streamers coming through there. So I'm making these like a little raindrop, guys. That's what I'm doing. So if this is your first time joining, welcome. This is Thursday Design with Veronica. I'm Veronica Anderson. I'm the owner and creative consultant for Wreaths by Veronica, where we design beautiful things and teach you how to make your creations. Because guys, if I can do this, trust me, you can as well. Trying to get the needle nose up there to hold it. See how that'll work. Put some more glue on that. Bend it down a little bit more. A lot of times it needs that. God dang it. This one got to be bent. So after the live, I'll turn it over upside down where I can put the glue gun inside there where it'll stay. Okay, guys, this is it. Now with this design here, you can add more greenery, more flowers, but I just want my focal point to be all about these flowers here. Turn it around. So this is going to go on my patio. You see the little teardrops on there? I'm trying to figure out if I can find it. Let me put my hand here. There we go. Right there. There it is. So I got it so it looked like a water raindrop. That's it. Raindrop right there. So this is pretty full, guys. Now, however, you can add your moss in there if you want to. I would add moss at the end. That's just my suggestion because you have everything in place and all you have to do is put the moss in after that. That way, because sometimes moss hinders you putting into your design when you're using the foam or the gaps and cracks, whatever you're using, it's so thick and it tends to not let your stem go through it. So this is it. Look how cute. Child, this is gonna look great on the patio. So y'all tell me what you think about it. Give me some hearts. Give me some thumbs up. Do something. Now, if you're going to try this, let me know. This is super cute, guys. You cannot go wrong with this at all. You got all that beautiful greenery in there. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? You got some good white. You got the purples, the yellows, all of that going out. Now, you don't have to use this color. You can use the color that you choose to use. It would be beautiful. I'm going to raise up so you can see me. Yay! I'm back. So you can use either color you want to use. It would be fine. It truly is. But I chose yellow. I just wanted to use one focal point, one focal color. And I wanted to add a filler with it that would go great. And that was purple. So I chose purple. And again, this is what I use to put into my container right here, gaps and cracks. And you can purchase this at Walmart. You can purchase it from I don't know if Hobby Lobby have it. They might. I'm not sure. I don't know if they have it or not. But they might have it as well. So, just push this to the side, guys. So, look, guys. I will be here next Thursday with another design. So, you come on over. You tell your friends. Let them know that Wreaths by Veronica do Thursday design every Thursday at 1 o'clock. So join me here. I want to thank all of you guys for being here. I am true. Bye-bye. And remember, put God first. Everything else will fall in line. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.